Post game as NJIT, they lose to Fairleigh Dickinson by a score of 68-59. And we're joined by head coach Mike Lane, Mike Ventola with you. And Coach, despite tonight's loss, your team over the past couple of weeks have played some really good basketball. Now, I know it didn't show so much in regards to the scoreboard tonight, but what do you feel like your team fell a little short here tonight?
Overall energy was really bad. I don't, we were kind of fighting some of that the last 2 days in practice. A young team who, cliche enough, just didn't know how to handle success. We were a little nervous about that, didn't want to preach about it too much. I thought they were confident, so some of their confidence was a good thing, but I just didn't think we were fighting clearly enough. Like, we looked, they played like the underdog. We're in no position yet to start to think that we're the favorite and that we can just roll out the ball and play. And I thought they were going after loose balls, and obviously just the rebounding totals tell you the story.
And I did want to point out, of course, Danielle Tunstall doing what she has been doing all season long, but it seemed like she was a lone wolf out there a lot of the time. Where did you feel that there were moments where she needed to get picked up where she didn't get picked up throughout the game?
Well, I thought that was their game plan. I thought, that was like, hey, we're going to give Tunstall what she's going to get and then kind of let everybody else challenge them to score. And that's what we told them. That was their defense. What the main thing was is that we played FDU's game. Slow it down, kind of grind it out, long possessions. That's normally not a problem for us offensively, but I just thought the ball stuck. I mean, we were just holding the ball in our offense, and that's not who we are. The ball was just being stopped, and then they could reset their defense, which is a good defense. They've been holding teams down. Some of it is their pace, but Danny kept on attacking, and we just needed a few more shots and much more aggressiveness from some other kids.
Number 11, Lauren Francion for Fairleigh Dickinson, coming off the bench tonight, was very productive, ended up with 17 total points. You and I were saying before on air here that, when there was pressure in front of her, she had a tough time, but there were a lot of moments where she was left with space to hit shots. Is that something that you're going to be really focusing on, that you can't really see your players do that if they want to play good defense?
Yeah, KYP, know your personnel. I mean, it's a bit, that's why we do scouting reports. So we knew that she's a catch and shooter. She had way too much space. That's where we were tonight. So we didn't have the energy. We weren't there mentally. To our credit, we were in the game at halftime. I thought that was something, because I went in there and told them that was D, if not F work in the first 20 minutes. And then we doubled down on that by giving up 40 points in the second half, which was really disappointing. But I don't think they scored in any way that was uncomfortable for them.
Right.
And that is why, that's a total antithesis of what we're trying to do defensively. We just failed up and down.
Now, you only committed 8 turnovers tonight, which has been a big step forward, especially after your victory over Hartford, but only 1 steal. Where do you think that you weren't able to take the ball away from Fairleigh Dickinson?
Yeah, I think, again, I would point to the energy. I thought we were tentative. I don't know where that came from, and I don't know if that was more of a, we're playing well now, and I got to play well. I don't want to make mistakes, and we're winning and all this kind of stuff. Not really sure where some of that came from, but I think nothing teaches better than the game, as I say. This is a huge thing. We were very tentative. We didn't want to play like ourselves. I thought we had a lot of individual play, like the ball stopping and trying to go one-on-one. It's just not us. It's not us tonight. But again, I thought we battled. Obviously, it got away from us late with some free throws and whatnot. But they just, we gave them too many comfortable looks at the defensive end. We can't give up 68 points and expect to win.
Now, it's a long time before you come back home. The next time you're on your home court, it's A-Sun play. Liberty comes to town. But before we put the cart before the horse here, you got 3 non-conference opponents still yet to play that are all very competitive with Vermont, Columbia, and Binghamton. So as you get ready to jump on this long road trip, even taking you over the Christmas holiday, what are some things that you're hoping that you and your team can continue to work on, hopefully that this can be a successful 3-game road trip?
Well, I think one is that this game better get their attention. I think it will, knowing our leadership in that locker room. So I expect, this was a pretty tough stretch for us with these 3 games, and now we have a day off. We can kind of recharge a little bit, hopefully. 2 games coming back. The hungrier team won tonight. We got to look a lot more hungry up there in Burlington. We got to carry that through finals. Columbia is obviously going to be really tough, and then Binghamton's undefeated. So that's what I told them. It's not getting easier for us, and then we go into A-Sun play. But those 3 games will prepare us really well for the A-Sun.
Well, Coach, always Good talking with you. Have a great holiday. I'll be rooting from you from afar and looking forward to seeing you guys back here on January 4th.
Thanks, Mike. I'm not sure I'm going to borrow that suit for
No,
Christmas.
I figured I'm probably barred from wearing this suit ever again. So I think my Christmas tie last game with Coach Mitchell worked well. This thing,
right.
I think I need to go home and burn it.
We
probably.
needed the spirit.
Yes.
You had more energy in this suit than we had on the floor, unfortunately.
Well, that is unfortunate. So, but with that all being said, that's Coach Mike Lane. I'm Mike Ventola, and thanks for watching.